person.
Hello everyone. Am I? Yeah. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Everyone can hear us? Louder. Okay. Jetzt geht. All right. Hello and welcome everybody. So most probably you have already looked through the rules on the website. So if you're in doubt at any time, you can always look them up there. But the general rules are going to be, obviously we're going to start the countdown very, very soon. And then it's just puzzling. So first of all, you already have the first puzzle on your table, which can only be unpacked once we have done the countdown. See on the side, there's a row of puzzles. That's the given order, so you're not supposed to switch them around. But if you feel like there's a puzzle that you don't like, you can skip one. You're going to have to tell us, so you're going to have to wave us over, one of the helpers. We're going to then register that, so one puzzle can be skipped. So choose wisely. Other than that, once you see that that you have about 50, 80 pieces left, you can wave us over so that we can verify that the one puzzle is done. But otherwise, we would like to have all teams to take a picture of the finished puzzle so that we can verify that it's done. And once you have taken the picture for yourself, then you can start the next puzzle. And then at one point, somebody is going to come over. You have these. Somehow this is. Yeah. Okay. You can probably see these papers that you have on the side of your tables. That's where the puzzles are going to be verified. If you are keeping time for yourself, so if you are timing for each puzzle, you can write it on the paper, but that's not really relevant to us. What is relevant is the picture taken so that we can verify it and put it in the system. So on the website, I think, there's going to be results and you can see your progress of which puzzles are done already. Yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. And we have an announcement from Karin from the Dutch Championship or the Dutch Association.
Hello everybody, my name is Karin. Sorry? Yeah. Hello everybody, my name is Karin Harmsen. I'm here to make a small announcement about the documentary that's being made about puzzling. Catherine Freeman has shot material at the Worlds, and she's trying to make a documentary about that. She has a hard time getting funding out. Apparently, people don't understand how cool puzzling is. Luckily, we do. So she has a fundraiser, but to me, the QR code for the fundraiser is there. But to make it more fun, we've made a little raffle about it. So there's 2 puzzles from the US National Jigsaw Champions, and there's 3 puzzles kindly donated from Michelle's sponsors from today. So if you like, take a yellow slip, put one in the box, keep one for yourself. So we will raffle them off at the end of the day. So we hope you're going to have fun with that. Thank you very much.
And then one more announcement is that if you can't get enough of puzzling after the 10 hours today, there is going to be a puzzle competition in Luxembourg next weekend, which is the Let's Puzzle and Play. So it's still possible to sign up. There's going to be posters, I think, at one point, if Jessie gives it to us. But I don't think she can hear us. Do you have posters for the competition? Do you have? Okay, the posters are coming, so you are going to be able to find information about that. So there's that competition in Luxembourg if you feel like you want to compete more. And then very soon we're going to start the countdown in 5 minutes. So until then you can get into the mindset of puzzling.
So, welcome to our live stream. And we're almost 40 people here. I'm Michael, and I will host the live stream for today. So, in the next 5 minutes, we will start. And the first puzzle is gonna be Cherry Pathy.
Hello, just another announcement regarding the food and the venue. So the meals you just go to by yourself. So at 12, between 12 and 2 p.m., you just, if you have paid for a meal, you just go to the bistro, which is at near the reception area. Um, yeah, there's no checklist or so, but I've handed over yeah, the numbers of the meals that have been ordered, as well as anyone who told me if they had an allergy or an intolerance or gluten-free, something like that. If you are one of the people who requested yeah, gluten-free or have an allergy, please just present yourself to the kitchen staff and they will tell you which are the meals that you can eat and which ones not. And when you're on your break, feel free to spread out. So we have, there's some outdoor tables out this side. There's the puzzle swap at the back end, the very far room at the very back. I know many of you have already discovered it, which is great, but if you haven't yet, yeah, feel free to go check it out. And there's also a little pop-up shop. You can buy some really cool puzzle earrings or keychains and mini puzzles. And also, your team gets to keep your whole stack, whether you finish the puzzles or not. But if you would like to have more of them, like if you have 6 in your team and you each get 2 and you would like to have a couple more, they are available for sale at reduced prices in a little bit once we set that up. Okay. What's the time now? Okay, still 3 minutes until the countdown.
Okay. So the first puzzle, that will be a cherry paisley 1000 piece, and it's called a Nitty Cat. And the other minutes, we will take a deeper look into that, but we will switch here to.
Is the live stream going to be sideways? Shouldn't the live stream be sideways?
And here we will have just a look about what to come, which puzzles. So the second puzzle will be a Schmidt puzzle, and after that it will be a 500-piece puzzle from Cars Games, which is the Monster Bridge. But we will see that in detail, yeah, later on. And yeah, we're waiting for the countdown. It will start in just about 2 minutes. So enjoy the live stream. And yeah, then we have a full 10 hours of paddling. We will do 2 hours now, then have a break. Then we come back in the middle of the paddling, also 2 hours, and the last 2 hours will also be live streamed here. Okay, so
Die sind rot, sollen die rot sein?
yeah, this is the water, yeah. The sound now it should be working. Sound okay. So my name is Michael, and I'm hosting this live stream. Sorry for the beginning was muted, and we're here with the first puzzle at the Puzzathon Trier. And we have the Cherry Pathy Nitty Cat 1000 piece puzzle, and we have it here that with the yellow with some different wool balls and a green background you can sort out, and then the cut, of course, in the center. And we have here the one team. It's 404 pieces not found with Elena, Stephanie, Bianca, Julia, Lena, and Larissa. And we see the sorting is doing great. They sorting out the different wood balls and also the edges, and yeah, they're using trace and also the puzzle box to sort everything out and doing really well. And please write in the chat if you can hear me now, please. And yeah, that's the second team. So we go back to the first team. So we switched locations to get better view and maybe better connection here. So we have here the first table, Team Puzzle. Team Puzzle is Tony, David, Lenny, Gabi, and Katja. And the sorting is going on. They're using trace boxes and they're sorting everything out from this beautiful puzzle. And yeah, I hope now the sound is better, and please write in the chat if you can hear me. And we see here the first section of the border is built by David, and sorting is going on. The music you hear in the background, all participants could fill out a Google sheet which music should be played. So it's a fun list, but it's a wild mix of different genres and different languages. So that is going to be fun to hear all that music. Yeah, that you can also be excited about which kind of music is going to be played. And we're doing 3 live streams today. So we started with the beginning, and now and after that we will yes, 2 hours now, and in the middle 2 hours, and then the last 2 hours we will also live stream it. And we are now at the 9-minute mark, and so we go now to the next scene. And here we see the Teilchenbeschleuniger with Sophie, Franziska, Lea, Sophie, Anna, Jacqueline, and Melanie. And we see the sorting is going on. The flipping is almost done. And in the left back, we see that first sections of the border are built, and next tray is brought in by one of the team members, and yeah, they're doing really good, making good progress. And first sections are built. The yellow wool ball on the bottom right corner is here. I think almost finished by now by the Teilchenbeschleuniger. I think that puzzle is a good starting point. We can sort everything really good and have different sections. You have the big green background, and here we see the first edge parts are connected and assembled. So that is a good starting point here for the Teilchenbeschleuniger at the 11-minute mark. And with that said, we're going to the next table. And here we are at the next table, and here we see the big yellow wool ball is finished, and also the purple one, and we're seeing really good progress here by the team Tile for Tile with Johanna, Katharina, Zoe, Frederike, Thomas, and Claudia. And we also see that, or I can see that some of the edge pieces are connected, but under the table you can't see it here now, but doing really good well here for this puzzle. Seeing a lot of communication here from the team members, and they're searching for now here the blue wool ball at the left from the cut, and everything looking good here. So we're going to the next table so that we can introduce every team. So here we have the team Neckaralp Turtles, and with Alexander, Anthony, Katharina, Leonie, Stefan, and Zina. And we can also see here that the yellow wool ball from the bottom right corner is almost assembled and sorted out. So that really stands out. Almost every team starts with that yellow, bright yellow wool ball. So that is a good starting point here. And we also see some part of the background is here sorted out and already connected. Some of the wool strings coming from the top here from Alexander, and that also stands out and really fun way to do that. So flipping is done, and now the teams are working on. And in the background we have the Pokemon theme. I don't know in which language, but it could be an East European language, and that was one of the fun things that famous songs are in the playlist, but in different languages. The Pokemon song was one of many wished, but in different languages, so that is going to be fun. And now we go to the next table. And here we have the Nordlichter. The Nordlichter with Christina, Steffi, Miriam, Jessica, Nadine, and Nicole. And we see a fully border done. And we see also in the background, in the top right, Nikki is working on the top wall with the wool and what's coming down from the um, uh, coming down from the top. And we also see here on the left corner that the big yellow or big red pillows are also sorted out. And we see also that in the left that the purple wool ball is sorted out, and also the yellow pieces, the bright yellow pieces, are also sorted out. And yeah, the Nordlichter doing really well, and yeah, that's good. And we are at the 15 minutes mark now, so really good progress here. The first table I saw who have done the edge completely, and now we see here the wool ball is connected to the border, really well done. And with that, we will go to the next table just to see how other teams are doing. Thank you. And here we are at the table number 6. It's how to lose a piece in 10 hours with Teresa, Veronica, Jana, Maria, and Timea. And they're having a really good progress. And the border's almost done. The purple wool ball sent out is done, and we see that the yellow wool ball is also almost done and will be done just in a minute. But we also see the big pillow, the yellow one with the motifs, with the flowers on, is also assembled by Jana really well, and that also stands out. And we see the top is also almost done, the green background, and the wool pot hanging down from the ceiling. And we see their connections to the cat with the ears almost assembled. So that is really good progress here by how to lose a piece in 10 hours. And a really good start here for that team. And now coming to the next team. Here we have Solvers of Chaos at table number 7, and we see here also really good progress. The edge is almost done, and we have Sophie, Franziska, Lydia, and Carolyn, and also on that team is Maria Magdalena, and yeah, they are a team of 5. So one of them is always having a break, 4 of them is always puzzling, and they are really doing great. So the yellow wool ball is done, the purple wall ball is done, the green background is also almost done, but also other parts of are done, and they also sorted out very well. Here the white fur part of the cat, so really good progress here. Solvers of Chaos, and it's going to be fun. Which team is going to be the first one to finish that puzzle? And here we have the next table, and here we have the Unicorn and Friends with Emilia, Stin, Irma, Patrick, and Enemy, and they are also doing really great. So we see the bottom is connected to the border, the wood balls, the purple and yellow one really stands out, are done, and we also see that the ceiling is almost done, and other parts are assembled here. And we will see the first time, I think, that some of the white fur is assembled, or that somebody is working on that. So here we see the first one, I think, so far. We started with that. So interesting to see that, but really good progress here by the Unicorn and friends. And Anime also brought a lot of unicorns. We can show that here. So unicorns are in place here, and really fun to see that. And here we see the next puzzles. So it's here that the next puzzles they have to do. The next one is the Schmidt puzzle, and then comes a 500 KS Games puzzle. And every team can skip one puzzle one time. So if they are stuck with a puzzle, or at the beginning they say, okay, oh no, we don't want to do that, then they can skip once a puzzle and going for the next one. And we are now at the 21-minute mark and have really good progress by every team so far. And yeah, they're really, really good. And here we have the next team, the Passionate Puzzle Pals, with Anna, Mara, Nina, Svenja, Denise, and Jessie. And they are also doing really great. We see the top border is done, and also the most of the part of the border is done, but not assembled yet. And we see here also some of the part of the cat is assembled. Of course, the yellow and purple wool ball is also assembled, and the dark blue wool ball is also assembled. And we see here Anna's working on the decorated pillow and having that in place, and it's almost done also. So really good progress here by the Passionate Puzzle Pals. Here. So we have 55 viewers yet in the live stream. Thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoy that live stream. And we're going to the next table just to get an overview. And here we have the Speedy Posadas team with Ilka, Kerstin, Isabel, Michael, Anne, and Karin. And Karin waves, says hello, and they're doing really great. So the border is completely done, and yeah, the wool balls, as almost every team now has finished that. And we see here also that there's work. There's some of the teammates working on the cat. The ears are done and collected. The eyes stands out. There's connected, and also the nose, and that's also really good here. And we see also the ceiling, or part of the ceiling where the wool is coming down from the ceiling, is done and assembled. And also they're working with a lot of trays, so space management is doing really great here at this table. They have multiple trays layered on top, and just doing that and stack that, and they're doing really, really good here, the Speedy Puzalas. And with that, we're coming to the next team. I'm EJJ with Inge, Mandy, Eric, Jim, and Jan, and they're really, really doing good progress. We see the cat is really the white part of the cat is almost done. We see the wool balls are done, the ceiling and the wool from the ceiling is done. The background not fully assembled yet, but really good progress here by I'm EJJ with Inge and Mandy, Eric, Jim, and Jan. And they're really, really doing great here. So, and we're hitting the 25-minute mark. So, yeah, 25 minutes, and that's a really good progress here for 25 minutes. So space management is important for the team, but also for me with the camera. So the room is stacked, and here we have the next team. It fit happens with Franco, Catriona, Evelyn, Eileen, Cameron, and Robert. And we say here, and they say hi. Hello. And we see the border is done, and the blue bottom part is done, and we see also the wool balls are done. A lot of sorting is done, and some of them working on the white fur of the cat, and they're doing great progress here and having fun. And so the fit happens here. Okay.
Give us tips if you like easy. It's good. You probably see stuff that we don't.
And the team has also a mascot. I have to show that because it's really funny. So here we have I with I think it's from Ratatouille, right? Yeah. So I think it's maybe the favorite movie or one of them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Eileen. So yeah, really doing really great progress. Everybody here having fun, and yeah, we're at the 27 minutes mark, and going to the next team. And here we have the last piece with team members Jet, Paul, Lisa, and Charlotte. And here we see the border is almost complete. The wood boards are done. It's really good. And we see a lot of piles of things. So we see there that there are the purple string in the top left. There's a pile of that wool is coming down from the ceiling, and sorting is really done precisely here. Some of them are working on the white fur from the cat and the nose, etc. So that is done really well here. So now we have presented 13 teams at the 28-minute mark, and seeing that. Let me know in the chat what would you have started with that cherry patsy nitty cat on, and what do you think about that puzzle? Do you think it's a good start for the marathon? What do you think? What are your opinions on that? Okay. So now I have to switch the sides to come to the other teams. So that would be quite challenging. So now I managed to get to the other side and continue with the next team. And I think it's Hocus Pocus. Yeah, with John Francois, Richard, Fraziane, Jessica, and I have to check Charlotte, I think, and just get a better angle here for the view. So here we can see what they are working on. So the edge is done, and of course the yellow and purple wool balls, and but also the ceiling and the wool coming from down there is almost done. We see a lot of the cat is done. That is really impressive here, and good progress by this team. We see Richard, who is working on the bottom part of the puzzle, and we see Jesse is working on some part of the cat, and they're doing really well and talking to each other, communicating one, and yep, that is really good progress here by that team. That being said, here we have team. Thank you. Here we have Team Pomodoro and Team Pomodoro. So Team Pomodoro with Joanna, Kinga, and Pavel, and they're really doing really well. We see most of the bottom part of the bottom part of the puzzle is assembled. We see the ceiling is assembled with the wool come down from the ceiling. The wool boards, the pillows are done. Some parts of the cat are, or started with some of the fur of the cat. So that is really impressive here and good progress. And Team Pomodoro is recording itself. We see here in front they mounted a camera. So maybe they're training for Worlds. Maybe it could be, or they just want to have here documented and everything and the fun they're going to have here. And we are now at the 33-minute mark, or almost 33-minute mark. And what do you think? Which time do you expect for the first finish? Just leave that in the chat. What do you think when the first team is going to be done? So leaving Team Pomodoro and coming to Team Crazy Cats. And Team Crazy Cats, it's I think the best puzzle to start with that name. So Crazy Cats with Nadia, Catherine, Janine, Matthias, Maria, and Daniel, and they are doing really, really great. So they're working from the outside to the inside. So they have done really well with all the pillows, cuffs, etc., with the ceiling, and then they are on to the last big section that will be the cat. But every other section is almost done. Here and there's a missing piece, but they will manage that good. So the credit cats are doing really great on that knitting cat or knitty cat by Cherry Passy, the 1,000 piece puzzle. So and here we come to the next team. Thank you. Come along. Thank you. So we have here the Sweet Dutch team with Isa, Sebas, Jenny, Pauline, Marina, and Maria. And we have met, or I have met or part of them yesterday at the puzzle meetup in Trier the day before. And yeah, some of them traveled on Friday in the morning to Friday evening to Trier, and it was a really long trip just to come here. So really cool, and yeah, we see doing good, making good progress. The border is done, the ceiling and the wood parts from the ceiling are done, the wood walls are done. Yeah, and doing good, having fun, and the Swedish newbies having fun here and doing really good progress here with that nitty cat. And here we come to the next team. Perfect fit. And perfect fit with Carolyn, Elise, Annalise, Natalie, Maite, and Valian. Thank you. So what we see here, they're doing really good progress on the cat. We say it's assembled outside of the puzzle, but the border is done. One tray is overlaying the top right corner, but they're doing really great. The wood parts are done, some of the pillows are done, and yeah, they're really good. And I just maybe skip ahead. Maybe we have here the first finish. And yeah, we know. I think we are going to see the first finish. The Rainbow Puzzlers with Kerstin, Tanya, Jana, Kati, Alina, and Hannah. And we're seeing the finish now here in table 20. And the first time's done. The first is done. And now the second comes in. The second puzzle is a Schmidt puzzle. And now we can see here the communication at the start, who's doing what on that puzzle, and flipping is going on. And yeah, we just see here the puzzle. It's Schmidt 1000 pieces, really colorful. I think it's a tent or something, or a room with a lot of pillows and different lightings. So that is really cool. And yeah, so Team Rainbow Puzzlers are in front, I think. So, but we skip one team, and that are the Namen, or die Namenlosen, the nameless. So Lisa, Lara, Joyce, Sabrina, Jessie, and Tanya, and they doing great on that puzzle. Tanya, say hi. Says hi to you. Really great progress here. They also worked from outside in, now with the big part of the cat remaining. Everything else is done, and they're doing really great here. It's good energy in this room. A lot of people having fun here and doing the puzzle. And yeah, we were around 37 minutes with Rainbow Puzzlers, finishing the first puzzle. So here we have die Namenlosen. So it was 37 minutes and 2 seconds. And thank you. But we also see some other teams who are done. And here we have London Puzzling and Accessories with Health, Victoria, Jonathan, Aaron, Richard, and Abigail. And they are also doing really great. Maybe I can, yeah, here we see what is done, and some of the fur is missing, but every other is done. And yeah, so here we have Teresa's team, who is also starting the second puzzle. And here we have another finish, I think, is coming on. I can't. Stephanie is raising her hand, and yeah, there we see the last pieces are done. So, so and they're done. And go to the second one. So we are coming to deluxe puzzlers who are also doing really great. Only having the cat left and yeah, having good progress. Deluxe puzzlers with Margit, Birgit, Jessie, Susan, Karina, and Kerstin. And now they have to work on that cat. I think it's the harder part of the puzzle.
The first team has finished. How to lose cookies in 10 hours, 37 minutes and 41 seconds.
It was Kati Team Rainbow Puzzlers is 37 and 2 seconds. It really grows. Oh, sorry. And we're leaving the deluxe puzzlers, coming to Spill Fabric with Christiane, Sophie, Tanya, Lynn, and Jochen. And they have good space management because they brought large boards just to enlarge the space for the assembling. And we see a lot of part of the puzzle is done, and we see here a big chunk from the left corner is done and assembled, and they're doing really great. Also, I think most of the cat is missing yet, but they will tackle that later on. And yeah, they're having fun. And now we come to Fachverband Puzzeln with Fabian, Aaron, Hannah, Verena, Evelyn, and Bianca. And they're doing really good progress. The border is done, of course, but also the wool parts hanging down from the ceiling is done. They're working now on the pillow with the motif on having the and we see also in the box here some of the white fur of the cat is doing, and we also see that the teams are now switching to the pauses. So it's also important at the marathon that you have a timetable who is puzzling when you take a break. So everybody should puzzling the same amount and having breaks to rehydrate and just release stress in the back. And yeah, coming now to the next team. So here we have pieces not found, and we see here that the pillow with the motif is done now, and also the wool parts are done. And I think the next big thing they have to do with the cat, but also maybe some of the assembling from the pillow is missing yet, but they're doing really great. And having that, so now we are at the I have to 45-minute mark. So 45 minutes in, and it's amazing how many teams will be done with the puzzle under 1 hour. So that is really impressive. They are all of them having 15 minutes, and they will a lot of we will have a lot of finishers under the 1 hour mark. And here we come to the Rhein-Wedler puzzles with Fabian, Tobias, Jolene, Elisabeth, Carla, and Lynn. And we're seeing a lot of good progress here. So they told me before that their goal is not to be 22nd, 26th place, but 25th place at least. And I think they're on a really good way. So really good progress here by the Rhein-Wedler puzzlers. Almost everything except the cat is done. Maybe on the right side there is something left from the pillows and cushions, etc. But yeah, then they will tackle the cat. So that is the said. So now we have seen every 26 teams so far. We're at a 46-minute mark. Just don't know yet how are the standings. I will just take a look. How many teams are finished? So I think 5 teams having done the first puzzles. So I think the Rainbow Puzzlers was first. Then second was Teresa's team, How to Lose a Piece in 10 hours. Solvers of Chaos, we saw the puzzle swap. They done also, but also Perfect Fit and Dynamenlosen and London Puzzling and Accessories. They also done. So we have 6 teams now which are done. 6 teams working on the second puzzle, and I just borrow one puzzle. That is the second puzzle. It's from Schmidt Puzzle, and yeah, we see here a beautiful room with the moon in the window, and also very lightning. There a photo collage in the top left, and a dog. Here we see a dog under a blanket. We see a cup full of popcorn and just a cozy area there, and also a television and also tables. So please let me know in the comments, how do you think this puzzle is, and if you like it. And okay. And maybe what do you think about the music chosen by the teams? Do you like it so far? When you can hear it, I don't know if you can also hear the music. And here we're coming back with Team Puzzles. Team Puzzles has done the border, some part of the wool coming down from the ceiling, and also we see the decorated pillow, which is working on the right side inside the cherry pasty box, and we see that. We see also some work is done on the white fur on the cat, and outside the table there's also a tray where they're working on the wool parts and wool balls. So they have done a lot of more, which is not shown here on the table. So really good progress here. And we come back to the second round, and here we have the Teilchenbeschleuniger. And the Teilchenbeschleuniger, they have the piece accelerators in English. They have done really good progress, and they have done almost everything except the cat. And on the bottom there is the blue blanket, which they are now assembling and doing really great here. And here we're coming back to tile for tile, piece for piece. And they extended the view outside because they need more room. So one of the team members is holding the picture, so they have more room to have trays on the table, etc. And they're working on the difficult part, I think, the white fur of the cat. But everything else is almost done. Here and there, a piece is missing, but that's normal. So yeah, we're doing really good progress here. And just we will continue our route again just to have the Neckaralp turtles. Oh, sorry. And here we see almost of everything except the cat is also done, and they're working on now on different sections. Some of them working on the darker part of the cat. Some of them are working on the white part of the cat, but doing really great here. Coming to the Nordlichter. And that team is also doing really great. So now they tackle the cat, and everything else is assembled. So they're now working on the cat. So I think 3/4 of the puzzle is done so far, or maybe 2/3. And now they have to challenge the cat, but they will do that good. And now we come to one of the leading teams. And here we have how to lose a piece in 10 hours. Working on the second puzzle, and we see the edge is completely done. And we see some of the pillows are also done. And here on the bottom, we see the popcorn bowl. We see pillows are assembled, but also the window with the moon here on the left is assembled, and we see some assemblings also done connecting the border. So they are doing really, really great progress here, and yeah, that's interesting. And here we come now to the puzzles of chaos. Puzzle of Chaos, working on the second puzzle. The edge is assembled on some trays and then later on connected. And some of the pillows are done, and they're working really good, communicating. Sorry, who is doing what, and they're busy with sorting everything out. And here we have the unicorn and friends also having now the second puzzle and seeing the borders done also on trays here. And the first pillows are assembled and a lot of sorting is now going on, but the flipping part is over. We see Patrick on the right is working on the orange pillow, and yeah, we're looking good here. Everything. We are at the 55 minutes mark, so we coming to the first. Oh, in 5 minutes we have the first hour done, and then 9 more hours to come for the for this marathon or this Puzzathon in Trier. And we're going to the passionate puzzle path, also having done the first puzzle, working on the second Schmidt puzzle. And yeah, the border is also done on trace. Also here, like we have seen that before for other teams. So here we see that. And the first pillows are assembled. A lot of communication in the beginning of the puzzle is also done. And who's working on what, and that really interesting. And they just pointing on the puzzle and where is everything located. And now we're coming back to the Speedy Puzzales, and they are almost done. So they have maybe around 50 pieces left, or 50, yeah, I think 50 to 100, something like that, for the cat. So they will finish soon, and then they will tackle the gemütliche Höhle. It's called the Schmidt puzzle, and it don't have an English name, so a gemütliche Höhle or Komodo Refugio. So so cozy. I don't know the English word for Höhle. So it's cozy cave. Cozy cave. So that's the puzzle name. And here we come to Team EJJ, and they also at the second puzzle, and just flipping is done. They're now sorting and assembling something. I see the popcorn bowl is done. Some pillows are assembled. Big part of the border is done. And they're doing really great progress so far here. And you see here on the table, it's really colorful. This puzzle with all the lightning and the blankets, the pillows, and that is, yeah, really colorful and bright puzzle. But I think some parts of them stand out, like the window with the moon. Then also maybe on the left bottom corner, the dog with the blanket. It's also more dark. Then we have the television on the right side and part. So the middle is really colorful, bright, and surroundings are more darker, and I think the teams can distinguish that really good. And I think we go back to the Speedy Puzzales because they are about to finish. And we also see now Isabel and Michael from the German Puzzle Association. So they swapped in. So everybody's taking their pauses, and we are at the 1 hour mark. So the first hour is done, and they fitting in the last pieces, and then they will tackle the second puzzle. So the Speedy Puzzales setting in the last pieces. I think we have 7 more to go. But the white fur is tricky, and Fruji is now coming in, and the puzzle is done. And I have to move, just make space for them to fold the puzzle. And yeah, that's a cherry pathy, a very tight fit. So it's and now we see here at the start of the passionate puzzle part, and the flipping is going on. And we see here the communication is also going on. So here's Team EJJ. I'm EJJ. Talked about them. And here we have Team Fit Happens. Team Fit Happens. They are all almost done here. Tackling the cat, doing really good. So after 1 hour, so they will be finished, I think, under 70 minutes for sure, maybe 65 minutes or so. So I can't tell the timer. I can't see the timer yet, but they are doing really great. And here we see a swap of team members. So now one of them having a break, getting rehydrated, and with that we go into the last piece. The last piece, and we see everything except the white fur or sections of the white fur from the cat is done, is assembled. So now they have to tackle the larger part of the cat and then the white fur. Here we have Dead Paul, Lisa, and Charlotte, and they're doing really great. And there you saw Fuji, one of the organizers of this event, just having a look at every table, and we're going to the next table. So here we see also the beginning of the second Schmidt puzzle, the cozy cave, and we see also the first pillows are assembled in the right top corner by Jesse. We see in the left corner the border is assembled, and the border I think is really great to put together because you have so many different sections. You have the on the bottom the blanket with the carol motive there, and also yellow brighter parts, and then also just darker parts. So I think the assembling of the border is um, going to be no problem. And the sorting is going on here. And of course, at the start of the puzzle, they are communicating really fast. And here we have Team Pomidor. So I think they will have tomato salad for lunch. And they are also on the second puzzle, and they are doing really great. We see here some of the sections are already assembled. The border is almost complete, and we see the yellow bright sections are done, and we see the photo collage in the right corner or on the left from this puzzle is done. Then we see some of the here on the bottom, some of the television is done, and they're working really great on that. And here we have our puzzle cats also doing great on having fun. That's important, and also doing great. They're on the second puzzle. We are at the 1 hour and 7 minute mark, and yeah, I think they have done the first puzzle under 1 hour. That's really good, really impressive so far here. And we see most part of the border is done. And also, what's also done is some of the pillows, so the yellow bright pillows are standing out. Again, the yellow part, like the yellow wool ball at the beginning from the first puzzle. And we're going here to see a finish. Here, the last pieces are here done by the Sweet Dutch newbies, and they are at 68 minutes. So really impressive for newbies, how the name is called, to do a puzzle in just under 70 minutes. And the last piece is going on. Congratulations here for the Sweet Dutch newbies. And now we see here you have to apply some force at a cherry Patsy puzzle because it's just fitting so tight. And now Schmidt puzzle comes also thick pieces and a really good fit. And here we see them working on. And here we see also that the Perfect Fit team is also working on the second puzzle, Cozy Cave, and we see the border is done, or almost done. Some pieces are missing from the border, but not so many. And we also see the yellow parts are assembled, and also other parts like the popcorn bowl, so that really stands out. But also the blanket in the background from this cave is done. You can't see it yet. So I have to switch the camera angle so there you can see it's worked on in that tray. And the tray is really nice because it's transparent. So when you have an overlay, then you see maybe the puzzle later on. So that can help also. I've seen that for some teams. And then having great progress here. So, and here we see a team who's recording all their time. So they are at the 24-minute mark or almost 25-minute mark here for that Schmidt puzzle, and they're doing really great. The border is done. The main bright section is done here mostly, and they have also assembled the dog in the bottom left corner. So that is really good here and done precisely. And now you can see here sorting isn't that easy for some of the parts because it's really, really colorful. So there are some parts who stands out like the blankets and pillows, but there are some parts where you have to check where does that fit be that piece belong because it's just a busy puzzle. And here we have the rainbow puzzlers who were in the lead for the first puzzle. I think they had a 30 seconds gap in front of how to lose a piece in 10 hours. So Teresa's team, and they're having a really good progress. So yeah, I think I would say 50 to 60% of the puzzle is done, and they're doing really great. Having the top of the puzzle is almost complete. In the right, there are maybe 10 pieces missing, but everything else is connected, and they have also good trays. So they have trays which are open to one side but have borders from the different on the different parts. So you have a border but can swap in some puzzle pieces if you have done some of the assembling and have one of the sections done, then you can slide that in. So that is really useful to have that on hand. And they're doing really great. So just on comparison, we have here Solvers of Chaos, also really having good progress here. And yeah, the main section, the cave, is almost done. Some of the top is done. Some of the bottom is done. The dog is almost assembled, so that is also looking really good. And here we have how to lose a piece in 10 hours, and I think they're now in lead. So if we see that in comparison to Rainbow Puzzlers, I think now they have taken the lead. Just maybe you can also having or getting that in the chat if you agree with that. But I think they're now in the lead. But here we have another finish. And Fuji is telling me there is also going to be another finish really in fast time. So, but we will stay here with the Nordlichter. So the Northern Lights are setting in the last pieces. And they're done. Nordlichter, really good. Having done a great. And I think here is the next finish. So, and here we will see the next finish. And they are done. So, Split Fabric is done with the first puzzle, and now they are putting that in the box, and then they start with the second puzzle, the Schmidt puzzle. So, and I think here we will have the next finish soon. So there are, I think, 60 pieces left or so. So here we will have a finish. Also, or we could expect here a finish soon. And just looking around. Oh, but maybe there's one team. Just checking which team maybe will have the next finish. So it's looking also good. I think the next finish will be here, but I think also we could check again at how to lose a piece in 10 hours, just because they are in the lead. So they are in the lead, I think. I just will check on the Rainbow Puzzlers. Yeah, they are in the lead. So Rainbow Puzzlers are in the lead. I just checked other teams like Rainbow Puzzlers. I think they're behind close, but How to Lose a Piece in 10 Hours is in lead. And we have Servers of Chaos maybe in third or fourth place. Yeah, but it's hard with 26 teams to have who's is in lead. Maybe on the span over 10 hours we will see a more precise gap then, but here How to Lose a Piece in 10 Hours is doing really, really great. Just maybe having left, I think, 30 pieces and having that. So Fuji was called off for a finish, but maybe. Oh, they also done, already done. We missed that, but we will stick here with How to Lose a Piece in 10 hours. Setting in the last pieces. And There, so now they're done. So how to lose a piece in 10 hours is in front. And now they're coming to the first 500 piece puzzle and the first one from KS Games. And we see here just the stuffing in the box from Schmidt Puzzle. And here we see the first puzzle at, I would just bring it just to show you. It's the old Mostar Bridge. So it's a puzzle from Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's a really famous bridge, but was destroyed in the war and rebuilt after the war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And every year there is diving at this place. I think it's 26 meters high or so. And then there are people who are diving from or jumping from that bridge into the river. So really cool picture and not so busy like the other puzzle, the first puzzles we had, but only 500 pieces. And yeah, I'm just curious about how that will went. We see with that puzzle here on the right side some buildings. Oh, and just talking about that, it's here the rainbow puzzles are also done, and swapping in the puzzle. So it's really close between how to lose a piece in 10 hours with Teresa and Kati's team, rainbow puzzlers. Just having some difficulties to open the box, and now they are on the flipping part. Solvers of Chaos also having good progress here, but behind that. So looking at I'm EJJ here, doing good progress here. The border is done, and also some of the blanket is done, the pillows is done. The dog you can see here clearly is done, and some other parts is done. So doing really good progress here. And just coming here to another table. So here. Yeah, macht das ruhig. So the room is crowded, so every now and then I have to arrange the or make space because my equipment is quite it's a tripod and it then taking a lot of space there. So we are now at 1 hour and 23 minutes. Or no, maybe yeah, that's correct. So that is time. So we have here the Namenlosen now from the other side, because then the middle section is open for everybody to pass, and they're doing really good progress here. We see the blanket section and the pillows are done, and that's really good. And when you see here, here's the approval. Also, I will just show you, and then there is a stamp. So that means that this time is verified. So every team has to, when they are finished, they have to take a picture and After that, Michelle and Fuji are coming down and verify that the puzzle is done, and taking also the timing from then. And then Eric is going to fill that out. And when you want to see the result, they are on the website at speedpuzzle.eu. There's the Puzzathon Trier website, and there you will see the times. So it's always possible to check the times there and to see which group is working on which puzzle. So that is then here. And I think almost every team now is working on the second or third puzzle. I just look in the room and I don't see one one box from Cherry Patsy, but otherwise I see Schmidt puzzle and also two teams having the KS Games puzzle from the Mostar Bridge. Okay, so that is the Nameless group and team doing really great, having finished the first puzzle in 45 minutes and 39 seconds. Dankeschön. Here we have Team Perfect Fit. So, Perfect Fit. Everything perfect. Perfect Fit. They are doing also really good here at the 40-minute mark for this puzzle, and they have done the first puzzle in 45 minutes and 40 seconds. So it was only 1 second behind the Nameless, so they're really close. And when I see this puzzle again, the Nameless and Perfect Fit are really close again. So yeah, you have seen the Nameless before. I think they're slight ahead, but really, really good progress by Perfect Fit here. And I can't. Thank you. Coming here to the Swedish newbies, and the Swedish newbies doing really great. They are working on the Cozy Cave, have done the first puzzle in 36 minutes. Now they have fully assembled the border and working on the first part. We see here the yellow sections and the red blanket, or red to pinkish blanket is done. They have a lot of trays they work with just to have a better space management and sort everything out. So they are really doing great here. And here we have Crazy Cats. Crazy Cats also doing great, having fun here at the stage. And we see here a lot of puzzle pieces lying in the middle of the puzzle, and bigger sections are assembled outside. We see that here on the top right corner. And yeah, now they're swapping in that sections. So that is yeah, is also maybe a key factor, that you arrange the puzzle pieces around it, and having not so much crowded, then you have to move pieces around. Then there's the fear or the risk of losing a piece, going under the table or so, but they will doing that. Good. And here we have Team Pomidor having good energy here, and have done the first time in exact first puzzle in exact 50 minutes. So really good progress here by Pomidor. and the second puzzle is also working real well here. Yeah, the crazy cave is almost done. In the middle there's something missing, but they have assembled the dog and also the ball of popcorn, the photo collage in the top left hand corner, the television, the window with the moon inside that. So really good progress here by Team Pomidor. Coming to Hocus Pocus, having or working on the second puzzle, the crazy cave, and yeah, having that, and yeah, have big sections done. So from the cave, so the pillows and blanket, but also having some part of the top assembled and doing really good progress here. Entschuldigung? And here we are now at I'm EJJ, doing or having really good progress here. I think around, yeah, 200 to 300 pieces left, I would just guess, seeing that. So doing really good progress here. Oh, and there we have a finish. Oh, and there is a switching of. And I think they're fourth. The fourth team now here, who is working on the Mostar Bridge. I think that. Yeah, I think. Ooh. The Solvers of Chaos, yeah. They are in third place here. And just having started, but slightly ahead of Nina's team. Now checking on how to lose a piece in 10 hours. Yeah, having done the border and the cloudy part of the sky is done, and the having yeah, the cloudy part of the sky is done, and having the bridge assembled. Some of the water, or almost everything, water is for the river is finished, and the white building is assembled, and yeah, really good progress here. Just maybe. Oh, thank you. Just in comparison for the leading teams, here we have the Rainbow Puzzlers. Are also doing really great progress here, but how to lose a piece in 10 seconds is in a lead, I guess. But we want to see also other teams, so we go to the front. Nee, wirklich. So Eric is also having here saying that the room can't big enough because it's really crowded here. And here we have the team puzzle, and they will finish the Cherry Patsy Nitty Cat soon, working on that cat. And when we turn around, here we have the Rheinweser puzzles, and they're doing also really great on the second puzzle, the Crazy Cave. And yeah, they have done the border, and on the left hand side, you see the collages assembled, then the bowl of popcorn, which stands out, then pillows and blankets done, and now going through that. Dankeschön. And here we have 4 found, pieces not found, just finished or just working on the second puzzle. So working on the second puzzle, the flipping part is almost over. So they're flipping the last pieces, and we see here some border sections are already assembled. Some of them they're sorting really well and just working on some parts of this beautiful puzzle and having that. So now we're at the 1 hour and 36-minute mark. So 96 minutes. This competition is going on. I hope you enjoy the live stream so far. Coming now to Fachverband Puzzeln. And yeah, they have a lot of boxes to sort the pieces, and now they're working on different sections. So we see here blankets and pillows are collected, and of course important, the dog here on the right side. So the dog is also getting assembled, and yeah, they stacked or piled up in these puzzle boxes where they sorted all of the pieces. And here we have Smilfabrik also working on the second puzzle. On the right side we see some of the border is assembled, but also sections connected to the border already. So that's looking good. And they're having a lot of trays. I can count 6 here, 6 trays. They're stacking up, and then they can sort. On the left hand side, top left side, we see all of the darker parts, bluish parts are, and they're working on assembling the dog, for example, and the other parts like the window with the moon or the television. And here on the left part, we can see that they are working on the pillows, etc. So really good progress by Spielfabrik here, and just going to the next team, Deluxe Puzzlers. And we see here really good progress here by Deluxe Puzzlers. They finished the first puzzle in under 1 hour with 55 minutes and 31 seconds. And looking the progress on this second puzzle, looking really good. And we missed the lead from the how to lose a piece in 10 hours. So they're working on the fourth puzzle, and it's Cherry Patsy. It's named Flower Deer. We will take a look into that later on, because we go to the Rainbow Puzzlers, and the Rainbow Puzzlers are going to. And first, you're saying hi. So Rainbow Puzzlers, they are going to finish the Old Monster Bridge puzzle by KS Games really soon. I think I would guess 50 to 60 pieces are left. Just in comparison, it's good to stand here. We have Solvers of Chaos. I think they are having almost a half of the puzzle, the half of the puzzle. So doing really great here. And now Rainbow Puzzles will be second, I think. So what is left on that puzzle? Oh, the sky is done, the lake is done, so the bushes and the beach section, and also some of the outskirts from the river. They are assembling now on the right hand side, so maybe the last 20 pieces. So last 10 pieces. And done. And so now, sorry. So Rainbow Puzzlers is now unpacking, unwrapping the next puzzle, and here we have a full view of the flower deer. So here we see the next puzzle, flower deer, and yeah, it's a deer but with a lot of flowers. So I think it's quite familiar with the cat because you have also a big fur part, but now not a white fur, but brownish fur, and also the horns. But there's a lot of going on. Also there we have a bouquet of flowers, different flowers, but it's also some flowers are repeated. So you have to, when you assemble everything, you have to be careful where it belongs in the puzzle. And it's again 1,000 pieces, and they're doing really good. But now we will go further to IMEJJ, who are also doing really great on the second puzzle, and we'll finish that soon. And we have here the Nameless, who are also working now on the Mofta Bridge on the third puzzle. And here we see also that here the Mofta Bridge is doing done good progress by the passionate puzzle paths and doing really great progress here. I just look up the name, and yeah, really doing great. Some of them are doing the sky, and the others doing the building, and the beach and the river. The river is almost done, I think, but the beach and etc. is and they're done. And now we go on coming back to IMEJJ because they are going. Oh, okay, not finishing. I just want to look if we catch another, if we can catch another finish. So I think here, Solvers of Chaos are doing great progress here. But before we go into the next finish, here's the next Cherry Pathy, the Flower Deer 1,000 piece puzzle. So just we can just have some details. For example, here this butterfly and also the horns. And here is a rose. There's a rose. So there's a rose. So or a flower. And there's another butterfly. So you have to, when you collect that or assemble that, you have to check where it belongs to this puzzle. But now coming back to the next finishes, it could be Solvers of Chaos or I'm EJJ. I'm EJJ is going to finish the Cozy Cave 1000 piece puzzle by Schmidt, and they are filling in the last pieces, taking a photo for verification, and they're done. And Anime is taking the photo and now folding that in the box and then having the second puzzle. Okay. And there we see the third puzzle, the old Monster City Bridge. And they're starting flipping this 500 piece puzzle, just getting some sort of it. And yeah, we have Solvers of Chaos who are third, I think. Just let me check if any other has. I think Rainbow Puzzlers and How to Lose a Piece in 10 Hours are in front. And then we have Solvers of Chaos in third place. And now they're working on just clear blue section of the sky. And now it's a 500 piece puzzle, and then you see, okay, the space is really crowded, and when you have just a section and then you have 8 hands, so it's really busy, and it's really chaotic there, just to see that finish here on that sky. But they're really doing really great, the Solvers of Chaos. The last 5 pieces or so are going in. And the last piece is going in, and photo is done. And stuffing the puzzle in. And having the flower deer starting on that. Okay. And just take a look at our front runners. How to lose a piece in 10 hours. So the flipping is done. They are sorting and now assembling edge pieces here, and also have sorted some of the horns and fur of the deer. And I think they're doing really great. Just to have comparison, here we have Rainbow Puzzlers, and there we see some familiar working on the edge. Flipping is done. Now they're sorting, but there's also some roses are assembled or flowers. They're assembled, so working there really good. And yeah, having that. Just checking other groups here. We have Deluxe Puzzlers who are having really good progress here on the second puzzle, and Spielfabrik again here. Having more progress now and working with the trays, and the darker blue sections are assembled, so really good progress here. And here we have Fachverband Puzzeln and working with their boxes and having almost the border done and doing great progress here. some of the pillows and blankets, etc. So really good progress here by Fachverband Puzzlen. Thank you. And here we have 404 pieces not found, and or having some sections done, like the dog and other darker sections in the corner, having some pillows done. So really good here. And here we have Rhein Wedle puzzlers, and they're doing really great. And I don't think they will finish 26th place. I think they will finish near somewhere around above 20, so 18, 19th place or so. Just because we had a chat before the competition, and that they don't want to be the last place. So now we're having Wolfgang Petri and Ruhrgebiet as a song, because some of the participants come from the rural area, and that's funny about here because we have heard some Polish songs, some Spanish songs, now just a song about the Ruhrgebiet, an area in Germany, so really funny. And here we see Team Pablo finishing that puzzle. And here we have the puzzle accelerators, and having done the sorting or the flipping and now sort, but also assembled sections like the popcorn bowl, the pillows, some of the blankets, the telephone in the bottom right corner, and doing really good progress here by the puzzle accelerators. And here we have Peace for Peace, who are doing good progress here on the second puzzle, and having done most of the crazy cave and having that. So we're now at 1 hour and 52 minutes, and we just have about 7 minutes, so I just want to try to have every table on the screen again. Dankeschön. So here we have the Neckar turtles having done the second puzzle. Oh no, the second puzzle they skipped. So, okay. So they skipped the second puzzle and now working on the Monster City Bridge. So coming back, just had a chat with Eric because I can't see the chat messages here. But maybe we will try horizontally in the next live stream in the second part. But the tables are maybe that's why a vertical is good because of the tables and the arrangement of the tables. But we will try horizontally maybe in the second chat. And Erik is keeping an eye on the chat. I can't see that, so maybe in the break I will have a look in the chat messages, etc. And here we have the Neckar Alp Turtles finishing their second puzzle. And here we have the Northern Lights working on their second puzzle. The border is done, and main part of the cave is done, and they have really nice sorting trays. Also, 3 walls surround it and 1 open side. And there is the finish. Maybe we can catch that. I have to. And here we will have a finish. Oh, not that. From the Nameless. Sorry for the rushing. I thought that they will finish, but they aren't. But so we will stay here with the Nameless. We'll finish now again the Monster Bridge, and again when we see the finish here of the Monster Bridge, the sky was the most trickiest part, because here again I think it's the third time we see the sky is finished the latest, because there are sections without a cloud or anything, and we see they all also shape sorted that, so that is a good strategy here from the Namenlosen team. So, and then they have, I think, around 15 to 20 pieces left. And in the back, we see the other team members having the next puzzle in hand. So, good teamwork here by the Nameless. And the last pieces, 8 or so, are going in. Four to 5 pieces, 3 pieces. And the last piece. And third puzzle done. Picture is done for verification, and puzzle is folded, and the next puzzle is done here. So just before we go into the break, just checking here on I'm EJJ, also doing good progress here at the third puzzle. Oh no, not I'm EJJ, the puzzle unicorn, sorry. Then we have here the passionate puzzle path. Also working on the fourth puzzle, the flower deer. So I think they're in third or fourth place, maybe just behind Solvers of Chaos. And here we will see a finish soon on the second puzzle. So here we have Speedy Puzzathon, so I can't remember every team name. So Speedy Puzzathon with Michael and Isabel and Karen working on their finish of the second puzzle, and that will come really, really soon. And on the opposite table, we will switch here just so that you see the Swedish newbies, and they are also doing really, really great. Swedish newbies having almost done the cave and not doing have to do the surroundings of the table. Now we see that some of the team members are switching. So some of them get a break, just rehydrate, eat something. So that's important. And now we go here. Now we are at team I'm EJJ. I just for, uh, forgot the name of the puzzle, or swapped the names. So they are closing in on the third puzzle. The puzzle, no, not the puzzle, passionate puzzle, but the I'm EJJ team with Erik, Jan, Inge, etc. But here we have our puzzle cat on the opposite side. And there was also changing, so the crazy cat, not a puzzle cat, but crazy cat, and Speedy Posales, they have finished now and bringing in the next puzzle. So a lot of teams are really close by. So we have one or two, we have two front runners with the rainbow puzzlers and how to lose a piece in 10 seconds, but behind that it's really, really close here. And we are having seen one skip at that moment yet. And here, the past Speedy Posales having done. And here we have another team. I just checked the name. So Fit happens here. Fit happens who have done the border and also some darker section having that. Then we have on the opposite table, so we're doing really, really good here. And on the other table, we have Team Pomidor working and closing in on the third puzzle, the Mostar Bridge. And what we can see here again is that the sky is the most trickiest part. The clouds, with having some gradients, are assembled really well. And then the most bluish parts are really hard and tough to assemble. And I think we will see here also later on shape sorting like the other teams they have done. And now on, we have here two more tables. Here we have the team Hocus Pocus who are closing in on the second puzzle. They have done the main cave, I think, working on, and the top, they have also done, the bottom is done, and then they are now connecting the middle section to the top, having some things to assemble on the side, but that is looking really, really good. And I think the last table here we have, and we see here, team name coming soon. Here, table number 13. We see the border is done here, and also so the last piece, and sections are done with some blankets on the left side, but also in the center of the puzzle. The photo collage is done. Part of the dog is assembled, so that is also looking promising here. And now we will take a look at the front runners, so rainbow puzzlers. So just not only rainbow puzzles, but also how to lose a piece in 10 hours, who are on in front, or were in front with the third puzzle. So having done the first puzzle in 37 minutes and 41 seconds, and then having done the second puzzle in 41 minutes and 59 seconds, and the Master Bridge, thank you, Master Bridge puzzle in 18 minutes and 7 seconds. So then we have the Rainbow Puzzlers. Oh. Da sind noch mehr unten. So the Rainbow Puzzlers having also yeah, the border is done, some of the flowers are done and connected to the border, and they will work, I think, last on the deer. Here we have Solvers of Chaos, also doing good. On the border, or most part of the border is finished, and having that, we have here the passionate, the unicorns, puzzle unicorn, having switched to the fourth puzzle. And here we have the puppet out, doing good. And that's it for the first live stream. So I hope you enjoyed the live stream, having seen that, closing in here. And I hope we will see you for the second live stream. We'll do another 2 hours live stream. And then the last 2 hours will also be live streams. I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I hope to see you again then. And sorry for the technical issues in the beginning of the live stream. So I hope that will run better in the second live stream. Okay, see you soon.